Good morning, Avorollar family. How we doing today? This is your boy coming back to you with peace, love, and serenity. Now I got a different setup going on today, so we're gonna get a few different camera angles for you. What I wanted to show you though was this guy right here. He's cute as heck. Look at this guy. Bam. So he'd be joining us on our journey today. He's the cameraman. You might not see much of him, but this is Mr. Avo himself. He's joining us. But anyways, today we are talking about an important habit that everybody should get into. This habit is one that most of you might not find enjoyable at first, and that's okay. That's part of growing, that's a part of learning, and that's a part of the process of being an individual, is finding out your weaknesses, pushing past those weaknesses, building upon new strengths, and developing a better person on the inside. So today we're talking about the one and only stretching. Stretching being one of those techniques that dates back further than I can even imagine, further than probably history has even been able to label it. Without our ancestors actually knowing what stretching was, they were doing it. Bending over, picking up those rocks, lifting those stones, whatever it may have been, capturing animals, running. From the beginning of history, we have been designed to be flexible, fast, fit, and full of energy, strength to keep us up and running, to have a good internal motor, but also to keep us blessed with the ability to just move properly. And that's all this channel is about. It's not about getting you that six-pack. It's not about putting you on this fast diet to losing a bunch of weight. No, I just want to teach individuals how to enjoy the process of just slowly working in your body. Start off with the basics. Enjoy those basics. So what if it takes you 3-4 years to get there? That's okay. That's okay. But enjoy the process. We're not here to push you early in the morning. We're not here to overexert your body. I'm here to teach you techniques that you can take with you every day in order to make your life a little bit better. And please follow the channel. Click that link below. Hit that subscribe button. We all love you here at Avorollar. I just want to teach you all what it's like to feel relaxed, to enjoy the stretching, to really bring in an in-depth meditation mode to this, so you allow yourself to overall forget about the pain and enjoy the process. So with that being said, today we're going to go over some basic stretching that can help you develop better back posture, better feet, better stretches through the heels, your calves, your thighs, your hamstrings. We're going through an up to bottom body today. This is going to take a little bit. Just stick with me. By the end of this, these techniques you can take with you, and they will help you in a beneficial way. By the way, if most of you are wondering, Pittsburgh Steelers Care Bear, because that's my favorite, Colorado vodka, wooden legs, gotta check it out. Love Christmas trees year round, so gotta have that fake one in the background. So here we are. Our first exercise, what I suggest you have today with you, is water. If you have this lying around, or if you get one, please get one of these. You'll need this today. And moving forward, just so you all know, I suggest that you probably buy a 5 foot of one of these or a 6 foot of one of these, depending on your height. Buy to your height. And a good rule of thumb is when you're using it, you should at least have the ability for it to go just right inside your wrist here, to just inside your wrist here for some of the exercises that we will be using for that, for mobility. You guys, I'm just giving you a heads up. We're about 2 weeks out on that. So in 2 weeks here, we're going to start going over some functional exercises that help with the flexibility through your shoulders, your chest, your legs, your back, your glutes, helps with your knees, and I suggest having one of those poles ready to go. Depending on weight, how heavy you are, how tall you are, it really, I would find something that is sturdy, that almost feels like a staff in your hand. Make sure that it is parallel. That's going to be key. I mean, if you have a cane as well, and that's what you have the ability to use is your cane, use your cane then. You know, you don't have to overexert in any of these exercises. I'm not expecting you to go full board, bend over, try to touch your toes. These are just exercises that I have found beneficial for myself that I just want to share with y'all. And anybody can do them. I suggest, though, if you have certain health problems, please get that checked prior to doing these exercises. Make sure it's okay with your doctor if you have any concerns with these exercises after watching this video. With that being said, let's get started, baby. All right, so this first exercise, I'm gonna back up here for y'all. It's real simple. You're just gonna place your feet straight out in front of you, and you're gonna flex your toes. I know you can't see it on the camera, so I'll lift it up. So you're looking at some flexion here, just like this, and you're really pulling those toes back as you're sitting in an upright position. And the key here is don't slouch. Don't slouch, because once you start slouching, that puts your shoulders in that position, and it sets in like an automated control system in your brain, so you'll be slouching all the time, and that's really bad for your posture. So when you're doing this exercise, it's important to keep those feet pointed back. Also, if you watch your feet, if you see your feet doing this, rotate them so your feet are flat, and then focus on spreading your toes out as well. And what that's going to do is that is going to allow you to build flexibility over your toes in your feet while you're stretching them back across all those tendons, across all those muscles at one time. So it's important to focus on that entire stretch through that foot as we're doing this. So keep those toes spread, keep those feet back, make sure that they are flat and rotated in the proper direction, make sure they are standing up straight and down. You'll feel it in your hips. If you know they're not straight up and down, you'll feel it. With that being said, you move up. Now we're going from the ankles to the calf. With that flexion that you have in your foot, you're going to feel it in your calves, and that's what you want. You want to feel it in those calves. You're going to feel it in behind your knees and up through your hamstrings. And those hamstrings connect to your glutes down here, and through those glutes, your lower back, up through your upper back. Now this is important to remember, that when you're doing any exercises or anything that requires you to have a good posture, you're always wanting to focus on keeping that chest out. So same with my exercises that I teach here, is by keeping that chest out, keeping those shoulders back, what you're doing is you're creating tension in your abs. So you're having to focus on your breathing. So and you want to focus on keeping these abs tight, keeping those shoulders back. And I like to keep my hands right here for myself. And I don't focus on leaning forward with my hands and slouching over on my back, because I found once I do that, I get a less sufficient stretch throughout the body, because I'm collapsing the spine. Instead of keeping that good posture through the whole rotation, keeping those feet straight, and then leaning into it, leaning forward, you're going to find that you're going to get a deeper stretch through your hamstrings, out through your knees, if you're doing everything properly with your feet, I'm going to tell you right now, by the time you straighten out your back and come forward like this, your big toes are going to be on fire. And that is okay. Enjoy that process. If it's too hard, back it off a little bit, let them relax. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Really focus on your breathing, still focused on your posture. Once you get to that point of relaxation again, go back into it. And this is the process of easing into getting a little closer and a little closer and a little closer. There's no need to go, ah, I can't reach it, I can't reach it. There's no reason for that. Don't mess with it. So here, we're back here again. And we're coming in. Keeping that core tight, but still breathing out. You can come up out of that now. That's one of the first techniques I would like to show you, and that's really good for starting out your day, just stretching through. The next technique that I would like to show that a lot of people tend to do, but I would like to show you in a different aspect if you're looking to push yourself as well, is the butterfly. It's famous. It's good. I like it personally, but with that being said, I like to add a little something different to mine. I'll show you what I'm talking about. But a lot of you get the standard butterfly, and again, what I like to do here is not so much focus on slouching the shoulders, but for myself personally, and if you have shoulder problems or anything like that where you can't do this rotation like this, don't force yourself. Don't force yourself. Find a comfortable spot, make it work for you. The big stretch here is really focused on the inside of this growing muscle. This growing muscle, a lot of individuals tend to pull because it's not stretched or not flexed out properly. As you can see right now, mine's pretty tight. It's early, and this is my first stretch of the day, so we're getting her in. So right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and do some butterflies. And with this being said, for myself, I still try to keep my hands in front, keep those shoulders back as much as possible. I'm just trying not to do the slouching position in this. And this is a nice position if you have shoulder issues as well. If you need to rest your hands here, it'll also help work your shoulders, help them raise up and down. That's good to get what's called synovial joint fluid moving in, and it's really important for any of my people out there that are doing chest exercises, biceps, shoulder presses, back exercises, whatever it may be that has to do with upper body. Please, 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 please. I see it too much in the gym. It makes me sad. Please do your warm-ups on your shoulders. You're not doing yourself any justice by just hopping up underneath that bench press, throwing on 45s and hitting it. You're not. You're tearing your shoulders up. You need to stretch out your biceps. Tomorrow, for all my chest people, I will show you what it is like to warm up your shoulders properly before you do a chest exercise. Yes, it may look ridiculous, but I will tell you something. By the time that you are done warming up this way and hopping under that bench, you are going to feel stronger, more flexible. You're going to feel like you can conquer an extra probably, I'd say 10, 15 pounds, which is, for some of you, is 300. For myself, I am a bigger gentleman, but I've never really worked on the chest before. I've focused on creating really good core, really good back because I was extremely big. So here recently I've been focusing on my chest. So if any of you have some chest exercises you want to share or you want to challenge me with that you want to see on this channel, like a push-up challenge or anything like that, please hit me up with it. I'm definitely down to try. I'm definitely trying to get better at my exercises, my body, uh, overall physique, and also just overall energy level, keeping it up. You know what I'm saying? And I enjoy challenges. I feel like sometimes others need to challenge you in order for you to get better. So please leave them in the comment box. Let me see what you got, and we'll see what we can make happen. Thank you so much. So, moving forward with that butterfly, it's just simple. I want you to keep it here and just do some ups and downs, and you're gonna feel it in your growing muscles. So, for me, I like. Now, if you're someone that's looking to push this a little further, you can take your pole here and you can place it on your knees right there, and you can apply some pressure. And I suggest that if you do this, you know, for myself, I've gotten so used to it, but I suggest that you get something that runs all the way across. So I suggest that you run it all the way across your knees, and when you do that, that allows for a better point. Now, I say get a big foam roller, place it there, or you can get your pipe, take a couple rags for cushion on your knees so you're not placing it right on that bone, and then applying pressure that way. You know, it's a good resistant exercise if you're going like this and you're taking it and you're pressing down like this with your arms. It's a good resistant exercise as well. But those are a couple extra tips if you want to push yourself here in the butterfly a little bit more. I talk about how important hip rotation is, how important flexibility through the hip is, and this is for everyday life. When you're walking, when you're talking, it changes the way your back works, your everything. You'll be amazed. If you haven't seen a channel where they're already teaching it, there are a ton of beautiful coaches out there that are doing it big, and I love them all. They are absolutely killing the game right now. I wish that everybody get out there, support all the different coaches that are in the game right now, teaching these facts and really just showing everybody good love. You know, Avorollar, we're all about family here, and you know, I want to envelop a family of individuals who have the same vision. So keep it up to all my other players out there. Moving forward, we're just going to come right here. And what I find important for myself here is when you're on here, you know, a lot of people say, you know, your feet rotate out. I'm sorry, let me show it on this foot right here. Your foot rotates out. What I try to focus on myself is keeping that foot up here on this big toe area to start off. And then what I like to do is I'll just take it nice and easy. And maybe not all of you can do this position right here and sit all the way down because you got some tightness in your knees and maybe it hurts. You know, what I want you to focus on is when you're doing this, no matter what kind of position you're in, try to make sure that you're in that flat back position. The reason I say this is because if you're in this flat back position, you're putting your spine in proper positioning. Instead of slouching over and trying to get those extra inches, you keep that spine, you can see how that spine is now in place, and you bring it down, and you keep that head up and straight. Just look straight out in front of you, and you just breathe here. And when you come up out of it, make sure you still keep that straight back. Just like that. And then you're just gonna come into this position right here. You get that nice 90 going. And then you just Just do a little lean back here. Don't overflex the spine down here. You're not going for a back bender or a back breaker, depending on who you are. But you're just gonna keep it right here. And as you can see, I'll pull the sweater up. As you can see, as you flex back, you just keep it nice and flexed. And then from here, what I like to do is keep your palms forward, pop up, just like this. And then just raise up through to as high as you can go. Take it easy if you got any shoulder problems. If you can only go halfway, only go halfway. If you can only go 3 inches, only go 3 inches. You will eventually work your way through 1/4 inch by 1/4 inch or inches by inches. And focus, when you got your hands up in that forward position, they're gonna have a tendency to want to turn out and turn your thumbs forward. And that's because that's how your hands usually are. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to focus on the natural position of your hand, atomically, I should say. And you want to focus on twisting those forward. And you're going to feel some pain through your fingers. And that's because you're stretching out some muscles that are usually always in like a relaxed position. So they're not stretched out properly. And this is going to help anybody that has like shoulder pain, anybody that has really tight hands, fingers. I have found that doing this and holding it for 10 to 15 minutes at a time, or getting to that point of holding it 10 or 15 minutes at a time, has been super beneficial towards my finger health. And what you're going to start to feel when your hands are up in the sky and you're twisting, you're going to feel your hands start to open up almost. You're going to feel your fingers loosen. You're going to feel your fingers start to like almost disengage from themselves, and your hands are going to widen. And you're going to start to notice that, wow, I can't believe my hands were that tight in that position, because now you're opening your hands. And as you open your hands, spread those fingers, really allow those stretches to come through your hands. And for what I'm talking about is, this is what you should be seeing. What you should be seeing when you're doing it. When you're reaching up and you have those hands up like this, because naturally what's going to happen is your hands are going to get fatigued and they're going to start rotating. And why? Is because our hands are always like this. But if you look in any anatomy book, atomically, when you look at the muscle lineup, according to doctors, our hands are up like this. Atomically, supposed to be like this. But everything we do is like this. So it makes me wonder if humans were meant to type like this. Crazy thought, right? Technically, we don't need to see the keyboard to type. It's all muscle memory. Interesting concept. And it's important to stretch those fingers out. I used to have really weak hands. I want to give my weightlifters a little sneak peek right now, because I'm always about giving tips and they just come to mind. Weightlifters, when you're doing your deadlifts and stuff like that, don't grip with your thumb. You want to start increasing your finger strength. Bam, thumb on top, thumb on top. Look, you might be doing like 300-400 pounds now, and don't be discouraged when you go to throw 300-400 pounds and you switch this grip and you can't do it. That's okay. Drop that weight. This is a different exercise for you. This is not about how much you can do on the deadlift, but we're talking about building up your forearms, building up your finger strength so you have a stronger grip. And applying it with this as well as a good stretch, you're going to find yourself increasing your finger strength, increasing your grip strength, which overall is going to increase your deadlift. Because I'm going to tell you something right now. Once you increase this type of strength right here, without using these to hold on, and what I do with my thumbs, y'all, instead of gripping it underneath, I grip it like this. And I put that pressure right there on the back of this finger to help grip it. Bam. I found that increasing my strengthen my hands overall. My hands used to be super weak, but now they feel great. They're getting stronger. The wrists are getting stronger. Mine still pop from sports, but you know that is what it's going to be. But what I'm saying is, I don't have pain in it. Like I feel the popping, yes, but I don't have pain. Uh, so the next exercise I want to show you all is something that I really enjoy. And if any of you are baseball fans, you've probably seen one of your favorite baseball players do this stretch at one of the games. So allow me to make sure everything is proper here. And what we're going to do is same thing. We're going to lay here, hands up again. And this is where this comes into play. What you're going to do is you're going to actually run this underneath your hips. You're going to run it underneath your hips just like that. And what you're going to do is you're going to actually grab onto it like this in that proper position. Now, this is nice because now you're not focused on grabbing one knee, you're not focused on, and we can switch it up, trust me. So right here, what we're going to be focusing on is a stretch that really is just going to relieve that lower back pain. So just lay back with your head flat on the ground. And what you're going to do is just bring that pipe right here, close those legs up. I mean, you can set it in here if you want, but if you set it in there, just do it lightly. Don't force it, don't pull on it really hard, just do it lightly. And if you're looking for that massage while you're doing this, that's why this pipe is good. Just sit right here. Keep those legs up and massage. You're going to feel it in your abs holding it here, but the main focus here is to really focus on the enjoyment of the stretch and this massage. So it takes your pain off of the fact that you're getting a good ab workout in as well. Even though it's a static hold, it's still allowing you to create balance as well. So you're not, some of you might get up in this position and find yourself, whoa, I was there. It's just because your core has not developed the right strength to hold your body in position how it needs to be. And don't get me wrong, like I am not in any like perfect shape at all. Like this is who I am right here. But this has taken me a long time to get here, and I want to share it. So that's just me being honest with y'all. I'm not in a six-pack shape. I'm not one of your gym rats, I guess. I'm an at-home rat. I enjoyed the gym. I have no disrespect for anybody that goes to the gym at all. I absolutely find it to be a playground for adults who enjoy building upon greatness. I think everybody who goes to the gym is amazing, and everybody who is at home is amazing. Whether you work out or not, you're amazing. But yes. And if you're wondering, yes, you can switch it. You can put that leg down, take this one, you can focus on putting that bar up here. Switch it, put that bar. And what you're doing here with these exercises is one, you're using a leg for support, And what that's doing is that's putting different pressures on different sides of your abs. And when you're flexing those abs and doing the proper breathing exercises, you're going to feel it work one side, and then you're going to feel it work the other side. And you're going to get this simultaneous, like, back and forth motion. And that comes from being able to do, like, butterfly kicks. Just taking butterfly kicks, slowing them down through their motion, working those muscles out while they're in that motion, and really getting a deep stretch in as you come up and pushing yourself. Because eventually what you want to be able to do, and I'm not there yet, I'm getting there, but eventually what you want to be able to do is come up, be able to grab a hold of your foot like this. That's my goal personally. I've seen incredibly flexible people, and I do believe that with some effort and time, I can be able to do that. I've already accomplished it. This exercise here, if you're able to do it, it's good for your hips. You can pull it in. Also, you can massage your feet at the same time. All right, y'all. So, went through some exercises with you. To recap on those last couple ones, it's really just about relaxing your head, relaxing your back, bringing that pipe up underneath your legs, bringing those knees up to your chest. That pipe helps it. Remember, the grip is like this. Pull it to you. If you want that nice relaxing massage at the same time, just lift those knees into a 90-degree, just like this, and have that pipe here. And you can just give yourself a nice gentle massage. Giving yourself that massage also releases good endorphins. And that's probably why we run Scattered Brain on this channel, because I just feel good after doing all these exercises. Moving on from that one is the one leg drop and the one leg up. So, keeping that knee down, keeping this one up. And you can just do it like this as well. If you just want to sit here and do this, keep that toe flexed. Boom. Boom. Without the pipe, totally can. Totally can. That'll be an easy version. Remember, folks, with all these exercises and tips that are left on this channel for you to enjoy at any pace and any time that you want to, allow this to be a fun way for you to just experience different avenues that may help you in the future. I appreciate everyone on the Avorollar family, and thank you for your support. Remember to stay healthy, stay happy, get out there, kick your goals in the butt, and kick your butt in the goals. And have a great day. Much love. Peace out, y'all. Seahawks, Pittsburgh Steelers, Kansas City Chiefs, highlight them on the reel. This is it. We going to the stadiums, baby.